Okay, let's see who's working, who's naughty, who's nice. Oh, green is my second favorite color. What's your first favorite? Mine's yellow. What's your first favorite? 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 You're not going to tell me. You're just going to be a T and not tell me what your favorite color is. Come on, we got a lot of things to do tonight. A lot of things to do. I haven't been live in a long time. Been working on stuff, you know. Have to learn how to sell this stuff. I only give it away free. You make all your suits. Yes, I go through a lot of, I've been wearing these now 15, 20 years. And I haven't done them in Vietnam, just sent them sizes, and now I send them material because if you ever heard of a Spoon Flower, this is a company down in North Carolina. They can make oh, I don't know, I'm colorblind. Oop. Then no matter, everything is your favorite one. Green, yeah, Spoon Flower. Used to be on TV. Yes, I did. Now I'm on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. It's a lot cheaper, a lot easier. I'm home doing this, you know. But I still get dressed up. I get dressed up like this every day, no matter what I'm doing. Blue who? Your favorite? Yeah, I like blue. Actually, the one I wore when I had a chance to go to the White House is blue. And that was, I walked in, it was Obama, and he said, "Best suit ever in the White House." Man, that was fun. But now the Spoon Flower is where you get 3D printed fabric. So it's magic fabric. They'll do right away for you. You know, and what's neat about it, see, you could do either a yard, a half a yard. They give you a swatch for $5. So you see what it looks like, and then you could get as many yards you want. So I get 4 or 5 yards, and it's like $50 or something like that. And I sent it to Vietnam, and they fixed up the suits. So you could do that too. Anybody can. There's no magic in life. They're just doing the work. That's all about it is, just doing the work. Are you going to do the work or not? You know, it's not going to come to you, nothing stuff. I mean, maybe it happens a few times, but I wouldn't bet the farm on it. That's not going to happen, most of the people. The rest of us are going to have to work like hell. A few people get lucky, but they're actually, to me, that's boring. That's a boring life. You know, isn't it? Everything's handed to you. You don't have to do shit, you know. It sounds wonderful. I get trapped in it too. We all do. It's something about the lazy side of human nature. You know, we'd love to do that, but you have to know inside that that's wrong. You don't want, we're not here for that. We're not here to sit on the beach and do nothing, right? Why? I mean, we are. I don't know. I don't think we are. I'm sure there's other opinions. We all have opinions about stuff, and we're all trying to figure what that is. But my insides tell me that, man, no, that's not why we're here. We're here to help other people do stuff, right? Want something for another? Yeah, that's what we always have. And that's not. You want to do something easy? You know, yeah, go and compete with a 5-year-old in something. You can beat them all the time. When did you do your very first TV commercials? Back in the 80s. No, maybe closer to 90s. Because for the 80s, I was a professional guest. I'd be on all the shows, you know, as a guest, you know, Larry King, Letterman, all these kinds of things. Today's Show. In the early 80s, that's when I started doing that. And that's how you sold books at the time. Now, nobody buys reference books, so I can't even do that now. Stephen Robinson, where did you get your first TV? Just want to do nothing for a week. Well, that's true. We have to do that. See, I mean, you have to recharge those batteries and come back, you know, but I think they're like the title of this thing here is, you know, don't make life easy, make it hard, but fun. See, that's the thing, because we think hard is, we don't want to work because we think it's hard. You know, what's their first day? It's their first day on Periscope. Oh, it's hard. First day on Periscope. It's close to mine too. Maybe I've been a couple months now, whatever, on and off. But you know, I don't know. They don't keep. Yeah, I guess they keep the videos. My old videos on Periscope. But there, Tyler, stop sharing shit. I don't know what that. You look like Anthony Bourdain. No, really? Yeah, he's got gray hair like me. He's a younger man than I am. Yeah, that's I just did a thing about finding free help for. I still have not found what I want to do when I grow up. I don't either. You know, I know what I want to do. I don't know how to do it. So that's what I'm still struggling with. And I think we all are. But as long as Murray, look, and Let's see. Thanks to you. I looked for. Thanks to you. I looked for. Thanks to you. I looked for a Pell Grant and got free housing while I went to school. Wow. Sure. That was in '86. I remember that was what motivated me to go to school. Terrific, Stephen. See, I mean, it's just trying, and that's it. You, the dude from Batman. No. He makes more money than I do. My daughter just finished LPN training. We are limited income, so is there? She can buy money for. Yes, there probably is. I would check with your local community colleges because they're hooked up with hospitals around the country, or maybe in your area that want to train people for jobs. So then what they do is kick in for your tuition. So then when you graduate, you work for them, and that's so you get your tuition paid and things like that. So that's what I'd start with on something like that. There's a lot of things. We need a lot of people. Healthcare. I mean, the jobs are great out there for healthcare. Hi from Houston, Texas. Well, Crystal, thanks for calling me Houston, Texas. You guys recover yet? I had a free report for you guys. Nobody wanted it. I don't know. It's funny. Well, I just don't get much media anymore to get the word out. And that's the hardest thing in life. You got to have the best product in the world, but if nobody knows about that, so I think that I'm from the hood. We ain't got health care. Well, yes, you actually do. You just don't know you do, because the things that are for free don't advertise. So that's why you don't know. If you want to know, the place to do it is you could go to something called needymeds.com. Needymeds.com. That's a good place to find Trump Lives Matter. Which one? Yeah, I think that I sort of getting. There's a limit on how much you put up with somebody lying, and we all lie a little bit, right? We ain't got Wi-Fi. Well, the library, a lot of libraries, what they're doing now is giving you a card to take home for Wi-Fi, for free Wi-Fi. So check out that. Also, some of the big Wi-Fi people like Comcast and whatever, they have something for like $10 a month because they get subsidized from the government to get people who can't afford Wi-Fi to be able to get it. We ain't got a library. Where do you live? The moon? You got to have somewhere close enough to have a library. Who's your favorite comedians? Who's your favorite comedians locally? I mean, nowadays, I can't think of anybody right now in the new people. I just don't know names well enough. But over the years, I enjoyed comedy. Somebody called me up when I first started doing TV, and they wanted me to do their opening act. They thought I was doing comedy. And actually, it was a big singing group back in the 60s or whatever. And they were going to do another Around the World tour, and they saw me on C-SPAN, of all places. I'm calling Batman, found out you're here. Steve Martin. Yeah, he was good. I never appreciated his stand-up as much. It's Joe from Harrisburg. Yay, Joe. Okay, back in almost recovered. Oh, well, that's good. Well, actually, Crystal, I don't know what you do in Houston, but to me, I see life as so many possibilities that you could do without money. Just don't, but whatever you want to do, don't believe you have to have money to do it. You may have to have money to do it one way, but there's alternative ways to do it. And nothing is secure. Even if you have all the money you need to do something, that's still not guaranteed that you're going to make it. So why waste the money if you're not even sure if you'll make it with having all the money? Learning disability for Los Angeles college students. So you have a learning disability and you're a college student. I think, first of all, when you have something that you think are categorized, I mean, it's good to start looking under that category, but that doesn't matter. Just Richard Pryor, yeah, love that guy. And I thought, funny as hell. And he was, if you're looking under your disability, now every state has an Office of Disability, and there's also a disability.gov, a federal office on that. It ain't fun if it's homes can't be none. But it ain't fun. It ain't no fun. Have you ever been to Dubai? No. Where have you been? Oh, lots of places. I was in the Navy for a couple of years. Thank you for the advice, but I'm disabled. Mary exposure. There are organizations to help. Okay, but that's just one or two for that area. Now you're looking for help for anything. I mean, you need extra spending money. Like what I do, I put together for every state like 300 sources of extra spending money, government programs. They're all over for, a lot of them are income based and some of them are not income based at all. So there's all kinds of things. What are you invent now, Nutty Doc? What are you inventing now? Yeah, inventing ways to get people to know about what's available. How would you recommend getting money for starting a nonprofit if you're low income? Don't worry about how much income you have. I have a report for like $20 to show you the 10 best places to start for a nonprofit. But here's what you do. You have something called a Business Development Center locally, and they will help you think through your idea as a nonprofit. Not college, elementary. Learning disability for Los Angeles, California. I see. So somebody's in elementary with a learning disability. Our county has programs for that. So I would start there. I would look for clearinghouses on disabilities. I mean, that's a place. Don't go to any website that has .com. Just stick with websites that have .org, O-R-G, or .gov, G-O-V. So put in the name of your disability or learning disability and look for help. Find clearinghouses and don't rely on just what you find on the internet. Get on the phone and start talking to people, and then call your congressman, elected officials, see what they do. I mean, it's funny. Somebody wrote me the other day, he called the elected official and they said they don't, I forget what it was, but I know they have programs for that, and they didn't know. They can't know everything. Every source I give you is a maybe. Would you like to visit Dubai? And Dubai, that'd be fun. Anything? I don't have a reason to. I don't do well as a tourist. I like to go. Like I was in Shanghai 2 years ago, and I went to try to do deals, and do joint ventures with IT people. Because, I mean, to me, this is where we're all getting information, right? So that's what I want to do is get information to people. And I can't do it in reference books. I mean, love your stuff. Thanks for all the help. Okay, thank you, Randall. Nice to hear. I mean, that's it. See, that's what I'm trying to really, with my stuff, is help others find what they really want to do in life so they could contribute to others' life. And that, I think, is the rewarding. Like I say, everybody wants to, live in a big house and do nothing and sit at the pool, and that's fine for a few days or whatever. But we're not. I can't believe that we're here for that. And even if maybe some of us are. I mean, I certainly don't know everybody's life and what they live or how should they live. I don't even know what the hell to do in my own life. How could I tell other people what to do with their life? I struggle with that every day. But what I do know about sources of help to do things, or to solve financial problems that aren't costing money, because that's what Google is to me. Google is, and by the way, has anybody seen that there was a 60 Minutes special on Google? You must visit Dubai. It's stunning. Yeah, I hear. I mean, the pictures I see too are pretty cool. Actually, there are some people who live in Dubai, stayed in our apartment for a while. We have an apartment downtown Washington, D.C., and put it on Airbnb, and they stayed there for a few months. They were in town. There's some kind of money folks. Oh, speaking of money, what I found out, I was looking at profits, because I'm doing a new program on housing. So I'll do custom research, and you guys probably know I do that already at lesco.com/real estate, and I'll do a custom report that will show you about 100 programs where you live. But I was trying to figure out how much the government gives out for housing, and it's about $600 billion. So that's over $500 billion. Now that's close to what all the profit is in all the Fortune 500 companies make. That's what they make. I think it's like about 800 billion. So it's in that figure. So in other words, the government gives you money to go into real estate to make a profit. And that money is the same amount of profit that all the Fortune 500 companies make in just 1 year. And that's how much the government gives monies to subsidize to make sure you make a profit in real estate. And I think real estate is one of the most interesting things to invest in because you're going to live in it. You know, it's something you have control over. Whatever you put in the stock market, you don't know what the hell they're doing or whatever. You're trying to outguess the other idiots there. And that's interesting. So that's why, to me, if the government is subsidizing it, you know, to the tune of 600 billion, you know, which is about the same amount of possible way to come to America or any kind of free program. Natalie Cafe, dear Matthew, any possible way to come to America or any kind of free program? Open up a small business. Yes, the government wants you to do that. I know they have one. I got to follow up on this. There's two programs for green cards. One is if you come and invest $500,000, okay, hire people and stuff like that, they give you a green card, okay. And then where can I find information you're talking about and not your website? Which information you mean? Take action. I'm not sure which one. I talk about too many things. Okay, and the other one, see, they just had it. I didn't check it up. I read last year that they passed a law or regulations or whatever that you're going to get a green card like for a business plan. You know, so if you have an idea for a business, you want to come here and start a business. So a temporary green card. Canada has that now too. So a lot of developing countries have that because we need immigrants to grow. You know, that's the name of the game. A lot of people don't think so, but it seems that way. But that program for the business plan kind of thing was supposed to start next month, but they pulled a hold on it. I think the administration, you know, it is trying to appease the, you know, the wall stuff or whatever and stop anything to do with that. But it's just a hold. So I don't know where that is yet. So I would look that. Can I get information? Can I get information on some page? Natalie, I'm not sure. Well, that's digging, yeah, and I don't really know. I mean, I would look at things that are, you know, we have a lot of programs for person to person from overseas coming and visit and transfer back and forth like that. And there's clearinghouses for that. Again, I would look for nonprofit organizations that arrange people from overseas to come here and visit and do things. It's freaking Kevin Roberts. I'm not sure who Kevin Roberts is, but I don't know if you're saying that's me, but I don't think so because I'm not Kevin Roberts. But maybe it is because I don't know who Kevin Roberts is. Where was I? Oh, somewhat legit ones. Yeah, and that's why if you stick to people that are nonprofits. Now, some of the people in nonprofits are, you know, .orgs are less than legitimate, so you have to be a little bit careful. I think the main thing is anybody wants money first, you just don't do it. You know, there's too many people that do things that are legitimate and want to do it legitimately. If they want to do that, then they're not making money on it. They have grants to help you do that. So that means it's not going to cost you anything. Unless it's going to be like $10 or something, I would just stay away from anybody who says you have to give them money first. You know, you don't want to do that. I mean, people feel compelled to do that. Maybe it works once in a while. I don't know. But I don't think that's a way to go. It's not legitimate. It's the same for starting a business. It's the same for getting a job. It's the same for any of these things. If people want money up front, go somewhere else. You know, that's it. Unless you have a lot of money and you can lose it. I remember your commercials. So do I. It's been a while. They don't work anymore. I guess he answers questions. Yeah, it depends. I'm old enough to wear Depends, but it still depends. So I remember the commercials, yeah. But there are, where was I? Oh, I mean, about choosing a life, you know, and that's why it is, you know, we all think work is drudgery because I think most of us only had jobs we hated, you know. If you have a job you love and can't wait to do, it's not work, you know, and it gives you subsistence, you know, to feed yourself and your family and everything. That to me is the key. It's hard to get there. You know, I feel very fortunate. I can't wait to get up in the morning every day, you know, to do this. And that's where I'm giving my best. Yeah, well, look at what is it? Saturday night at what is it? 9 o'clock at night. I should be out boogieing, right? I want to do this, because it's fun, it's rewarding, and it helps me grow, personally. So it's fun to do, and I think we all can do it. It takes effort. It doesn't happen you don't flick a switch, and it happens. And the other thing is, I think we're all looking for easy, but don't forget about easy. But remember fun. So that's the bottom line, I think, of anything in this life. If you're having fun, that means you're going to do it better. If you're not having fun, you're going to be miserable eventually, maybe just mediocre, and other people are going to do better. And life is going to be, you're still around. Yes, oh my God, he is. Yes, I am. Actually, I'm a little skinnier. I used to be rounder when I was younger. Actually, as a young kid, in my late teens or 20s, I was 30 pounds heavier. And then in my early 20s, I started running every day. And I've been running for 50 years now, I guess. And I'm nursing a bad heel now and hoping that goes away soon, so I start running again. So I'm in the gym doing these things and all kinds of other stuff, where I got a rowing machine and all that. But that's the only thing that keeps weight off for me and kept it off. And then actually, until I got my heel hurt, I was running faster than I had the last 10 years. Good for you. You stay so healthy. Well, I think that's how else you're going to contribute. You're going to be miserable and old because you can't do anything. If you're doing stuff, then life's fun. And if you're doing something you love, then it's really fun. So what are you going to do with a stack of dough? Stack of money. And it seems like that's what we're all, oh, I can't wait to get a bigger house, a bigger car, and more money down in the basement. Why? After you have all the things you need, what the hell you want? What is your favorite food? Ice cream, but I can't do too much of that, or I wear it too well. That's the problem. I don't know if that's even a food. It's probably just all chemicals. I guess it's milk, it's cow stuff. Some websites, legit one, Natalie Cafe. Where are you from? Nyla? Is that it, Nyla? Where are you from? What country? Make life hard, easy to stay being a millionaire. Well, I mean, no, we all have to struggle. We all have struggles in life or whatever, and we can't understand other people's struggles. But no, I think, and it doesn't happen overnight. You have to support yourself and do what you have to do that, And so it's not always roses. And but the thing is the goal. I mean, the goal, having a goal of being easy is to me a false goal. Well, if it is, I'm just on a different planet then, and I can't, tell you mine is the right one. How do you ever hang out with Tom View? Don't know who he is, so maybe I don't know. What is that website that you have in the title? It's free.lesko.com/5best, BEST. Would you like to tutor by you at Get Money in the House? Tutor to you to get money to buy a house and start my own business. Jackie, it's Lesko.com talk. Lesko.com talk. That's $1 a minute, and usually in about 20 minutes I could get you going on where the best places to go for anything. Lesko.com/talk. I know it's reverse in some of the, I don't know how to do that for some of the people. Oh, it's even reverse in, yeah, I should be able to do that. Or, oh no, it's not there, but it is there. Oh, YouTube it is. Facebook is not reverse. That's interesting. It used to be the other way around. I used to have to do something at Facebook to make it not reverse, but it is. Donald is here. Michael, Kristen, D, Beavermark. And Gabe is here. And don't forget Gabe's website. He's got t-shirts with my image on it. And that's group Lesko Fan Q&A. That's Facebook group. Lesko Fan Q&A. Also, when I look at college, if you have somebody going to college nowadays, he did How the World Poker Tour. Oh, he did not run the World Poker. Okay. Yep, don't follow that. this is a good time to go to college if you have a person in college because applications are going down. So colleges are starting to give you more money to attend. Okay. And the average student now pays 50% of the sticker price in college. That's how much money colleges are giving people to attend their college because they got to compete. They're keeping the sticker price the same, but they're giving more money. So the average sticker price this year was $37,000 tuition. But the grant you got was $18,000 in tuition. So that means that's average, okay? So some of them got more, some of them got less, but that was the average. So people are paying an average of 50% of the stated price for tuition. So that means if you're going to college, if they're not giving you 50% off, you go to another college. And to me, there's another thing is to consider is that the colleges give more money to the people they want to make their college look better, so they want people with higher this or better that or whatever. So that's why I think it's wise to shoot low. It seems like when I was in college and my kids went to college or whatever, everybody, I want to go to Harvard, maybe I could get in and all this kind of stuff. People shoot high, and most of us don't have a snowball's chance of hell getting in there anyway. I still have blue blocker sunglasses. And that wasn't me, if you think. I remember them selling on infomercials. I finally have an extra money to get your book. Oh, great. And thank you if you're ordering the book. I appreciate it. But if you shoot low, so if you're like an average student, well, find colleges where they want more average students. So you're the cream of the crop. They're better. You're going to improve their average. See, I'll be in touch. Thank you, Jackie. And that's when they'll give you more money. If you're going at a college that doesn't need you because they're after, kids that are a hell lot smarter than you are, so their numbers look better, they'll just give you a spot, just maybe, who knows. But you're certainly not going to get extra money because you're down on the totem pole, okay? They want people up on their totem pole, and there's all different levels of college. So you go down the level list, maybe you go to a C college, and you could get there for, 90%. Who the hell cares? I mean, if you went to the University of Scranton or Pittsburgh, wouldn't people know the difference? I don't think so. After Harvard and a couple others, yeah. And then you worry about that for grad school if that was really a thing. So that's right. That's another thing to do. But enrollments are going down. Like hundreds of thousands or less are applying this year. What are you saying is very true? About what? What did I say that was true? Oh, I missed that. I'm like a stop clock. I get once in a while, I get something. Where was that? I guess it was about college tuition stuff. I lose it there. It sort of stopped them. But anyway, the nicest thing about the lower, the lower enrollment drop is that the people who drop the most are for-profit universities. Now, to me, are probably, they're almost sinful in my mind. At least most. Maybe there's a few gems, but the data I read, I mean, they spend hardly anything on all their money is spent on marketing, and they make you get a government loan. You have to pay back the loan, and they give you what they think is good. And it probably, what about shooting low? Old Ivy League candidates are taking the B students' money. Don't you used to be on TV? Yes, I used to be on TV. And you? I think I saw that beard on TV somewhere too. But yes, I used to be. Yeah, that doesn't work for me anymore. But I had a nice run, and now I'm still doing the same thing, but people buy information differently now, and I got to learn that. Did Adam West hit hard? No, he was. I remember watching Batman when I was in Vietnam. They during the war in Saigon, they had television sets hanging on trees outside in the streets. And this was back in the 60s, and I remember watching Batman from a TV hanging in the street. I thought I recognized you. Thank you for military service. No, it was long, but I could have done it in about 3 months. Interesting. I never had more responsibility again for the rest of my life, and so that was interesting. That's half price. Remember, half price. Okay, now when you look for a college scholarship or grants for college, okay, don't use Google. I mean, use Google, but you're just going to find here. If you go right now and Google, college grants, okay, you get a 500 million websites. You get 400 million websites. What are you going to do with 400 million websites here? If you do college scholarships, you're down to 300 million websites. Well, you cut it down by a third, but 300 million, that's almost 500 million. You're never going to live long enough. So what you have to do is ignore anything that is .com. Anytime you do a search when you're looking for help, start with only .gov or .org. Now, here's another place I think that is really good for scholarships, and they have a nice list of how to find scholarships and things like that. What were you in? Navy. I was a ship driver. All ahead forward. Navigator too, and that was back before electronic navigation. So I learned celestial navigation was fun. But here it is, bigfuture.collegeboard.org. bigfuture.collegeboard.org. So it's really collegeboard.org is a good place to research for scholarships. They're legitimate people. They're the people that run those, SAT tests that you take, the College Board. I took them with my kids, and about 10 years ago or 15 years ago, I took them with them, and I got my scores around about the same when I was in high school, about 2 above plant life. I think the 3 of us, my 2 boys and I, were all taking them together. And it was fun. Robert Taylor, you drinking green tea with a little whiskey? No, this is white wine. Was that illegal? My son is homeschooled with autism. I would love to get help for him. Actually, for homeschoolers, where's a good place for homeschoolers? Is your county cooperative extension service. What's the best package you recommend someone looking for housing, land, etc. for disabled person age 55 or plus in California? Yeah, it's lesgo.com/real estate. Lesgo.com/real estate for like $50. It's $59. I do for California. You get like 100 programs, all of them, whether you have disability or no disability or whatever, to do that. If you want to start doing it yourself, start with HUD.gov. HUD.gov and look for counselors. You're looking for HUD counselors. They'll be on that website. You find them. You find somebody locally for wherever you live in California to help them. My son is homeschooled with autism. I would love to get help for him to have a paraprofessional to be with him all day on a regular school. He is a high-risk runaway. Any tips? The County Cooperative Extension Service, they help a lot of people like that. Now, I know there's a program for health care. I mean, if this is considered health care, family members or friends can get paid to care for him. I don't know if that would be that or not. There's something called respite care. I put that in my one stop. If you go, lesgo.com/one stop, that's where I have, lesgo.com/one stop. I have that in there. Respite care is part of that. So you could get, they pay people to give you a break because you're taking care of somebody else. Now, because it's homeschooling and not really an illness, but maybe that is the same, I don't know. It's using the system. It's understanding the laws, looking at it. Just don't accept what somebody says. You look at that, and you look at the words closely and see how you can make those words fit your needs. You may have to bend them a little. It may not be obvious, and then you give them an option and an opportunity to help you. See, they're not going to, if it's not obvious, they're not going to see it. You have to find how it's not so obvious but still can help you. And that's what you do. You have to bend that. to fit your needs. And that's, harder to do. You have to be a little more creative, but that's how things really get done. You take an existing program, that's the best thing to do is go out there, see what's there. Don't go out there and say, oh, I need something for autism, and you're looking for autism. No, you're looking for a need. What kind of help is out there? And you're looking for how you can then bend that to you. In-home support services, respite care. Yes, that's another title for it. Right. Thank you, Marianne. Anna Marie, what is the program you offer for real estate in California? Yeah, it's lesco.com/real estate. And then I do a custom report. It takes about 2 weeks. So I'll show you all the programs. I personally do the research. It takes me some time. I enjoy doing it because that's where I learn. And then if you want to see what I learned for today, if you go to facebook.com/freemoneynews, you will see that's where I put every day as I'm doing research. I put the new stuff that I think is fun. I share with everybody. What was your website again? Okay, it's lesco.com one stop and lesco.com real estate for the real estate one. They're the two I talked about. Okay, the new product I have is free.lesco.com top 50. And that's a very successful product now, and may have an interest to you. It gives you the best 50 places, of things that, because it's so big. I mean, there's really like 17,000 programs. And what I do, oh, thank you for your input, Matt Goffrey. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, well, I'm sorry I'm forcing you to watch. Where was it? Oh, in the one stop, it's about 300 programs I have in there, but that's just for the state. See, most of the information is at your state level, and that's where it is. So that's why I'm doing custom reports at the state level to make sure that people know where the programs are. I used to do big reports for the whole country, and you can never find your local stuff. What was that scholarship site for college again? Okay, the scholarship site is collegeboard.org. Collegeboard.org. And when you get there, you want to know where to find college scholarships. Okay, collegeboard.org. And there's a lot of places, and I put a lot in the one stop. I put a lot of that stuff here. They'll never have the stuff that I put here, but because I put stuff in the government that's not even used for scholarships, but it is. You can use it. Wikipedia says that you are a half brother of Jack Nicholson. Huh, didn't see that, but I'm not. Yeah. Are you the dude who used to drive that Scion? Yes, I still do. It's a little peely black. I also have a Mini Cooper, a yellow Mini Cooper. What questions, Mark? So you live around the DC area? Is that where you see me? But that's where I hang out. Where was I? Oh, yeah, in my one stop, I put all the job training, college training, money you could use how to use the training money for college. Like a lot of these state training programs you could use for like just pay your last year of college because they're just trying to get people educated. Or actually, I found a government program to be a drone pilot. How'd you like to be a drone pilot? Are you friendly with Trump? No. But yeah, I respect him in a number of ways. Besides, I don't respect his meanness and his ability to lie every second. But how he used media when he started running for president, man, he just used the hell out of media like I did when I was writing books. Yeah, that's part of. If you're crazy, the camera goes to the crazy person, right? So that's what Trump does to me. He tries to do 3 crazy things a day. And that keeps the camera on him. Yeah. What was the scholarship site for? That was collegeboard.org. Remember, everything you want to start with is really .com. I mean what did I say? .org or .gov, not .coms. Billy requested a call. Okay, yeah, and lesco.com/talk. That's where we can talk and pick my brain. I'll send you sources of what I think are the best sources for you to get started, on whatever you want to do in life. I mean, and again, my sources, I mean, I study sources for 30, 40 years now. I've written over 100 books on the subject, sold millions and millions of copies. But I still can't guarantee that they will work for you. No, the one that sounded like BigfootTheLoose.com. What? Bigfoot the Loose. Oh, bigfuture.collegeboard.org. That's what I was. It was a dot. So it was bigfuture.collegeboard.org. But it was the collegeboard.org. If you start there, you'll find it. Yeah. I remember the commercials. Yes, I do too. I remember the commercials too. Yeah. So back in okay, particularly for college grants, your local reference librarian. A lot of places for college grants is really locally. I mean, my kids got local money from the, I make good living, and I wouldn't thought I'd be eligible. You can go to collegeboard.com, yes. And they have information, good information about scholarships and not selling. See, if you go Google scholarships or anything, you get 500 million websites, and they're all trying to get your name. They put some superficial information about something there, most of them, and they're just trying to get your name, so they sell you something. See, Google is about real estate and selling it, and that's why I wanted to see that. I'm going to see it soon. I hope find the time. Last week, and I think 60 Minutes did a story on SBC, best source to help with small business development. Yes, but try it. I mean, I think that's the best place to start. No place, because it's an overall, and that's what you need. You need a place to start, and you go from there. If you expect that to be the end all and be all, you're not going to do anything in life. Anything you try really is just a stepping stone. It's like painting. You're doing a painting. And in other words, you want to put one brush stroke on the painting, on the canvas. Now, if you think you're done with the painting, no way. I mean, that's just a start. That's why what I'm trying to do, the stuff, I can't sit there and give you, like for starting a business, I will show you 200 sources locally that help you start businesses, money, help, all kinds of things that are all for free. Now, I can't sit here and do that for every state because it takes research, right? So what I do, I tell you about the SBDCs and things like that. Do you sell info on government programs? Funny you'd ask. Yes, I do. Is that to give you a starting place. So every place I give you that's a start, again, it's just a start. Maybe you get lucky and it solves all your problems, but it probably won't, but it leads you to something else. And that's what you want to do. So any of the programs I give you or the sources, if they don't work, then you said, hey, where else can I go? And that's what are you friendly with Trump? No, I don't think he's really friendly with anybody, unless you're a gazillionaire or something. The major websites, letsgo.com, talk, letsgo.com, one stop, free.letsgo.com/top50. So they're all with Let's Go in the title, that I have. And I've been doing this 40 years or more, and I hope I got 20 more to the left, and I'm not going to sit on the beach. No. And that's why, I mean, if I can't do it physically or anything, I don't know what the hell I'll be doing here, Because there's two things I think we could do is share, help each other people, and love each other people. And you could do that no matter, Matthew Lesko is Periscope. No matter how old you are. I mean, I may not be able to run as fast or hit a ball this far anymore, but I can love harder. And that's what I think we should do as we get older. And that's pretty cool. Why don't you put those links on the description? Because I don't know what you're going to say. And the only thing I have in front of me is the chat, and that disappears as soon as this is over. But in the title, I try to put one. So in the title, you'll see, what did I put there? Oh, the free download, right. So there's a free download that I have there. And that's it. That free download is free.letsgo.com/5best. Shows you how to, the 5 best websites for getting free money and help on anything. So these are the best places to start. And that's what I have there, okay. Listen, guys, I'm getting a little slow. I remember the commercials, so do I. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I got to finish a whole bunch of stuff, and I got a online thing for something for college thing. I'm doing a seminar online. I got a lunch, and I wanted to talk to YouTube and find out how to type the description in the link. I know, I can do descriptions. I know how, in the description at the end of the show, I guess I can't, but I'm usually running off to somewhere else. Yeah. But I'll try harder. Thanks, Dad. Okay, guys, thanks again for everything. Let me give you another shot of these. If you want to take a snapshot of this. What's the subject today? The subject today is don't be easy. Don't live easy. Live hard and have fun. It's all about having fun. Thank you. I'm binge watching your YouTube videos. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. Talk to YouTube and find out how to get the type description. No, I know how to do that. Oh, here it is. Okay. So you type that. I know you have to read it backwards on YouTube, but you can figure it out. Okay. What's your availability? Thank you for your availability. Oh, great. Okay. Thank you, Anne Marie Smith. That's nice of you. And here, Let's Go Free Radio. You can always email me there. And give me a day or two. If you don't hear from me, then beat on me again, okay? Because I try to answer them all, but I don't get to it a lot of time. And if you're not a paying customer, I got to take care of them first, okay? But thanks again. Again, I gave